All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Kaspa, see what is happening with Kas, and of course, what we could be expecting going into a brand new week ahead of us. Looking at the market compared to yesterday, it's looking much better because we are seeing, quite a bit of green across the board. Kaspa up 2.7%. Will definitely take that, but let's talk about the price because I know that's what everyone is here for. Before we get into the price and all that good stuff, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the price of Kaspa is currently sitting at 16.3 cents, up 2.8% in both Bitcoin and USD comparative. Market cap approaching $4 billion. Wow. $4 billion slowly but surely. And the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at about $60 million. And I know, again, I'm going to continue hearing this even though I have explained this a million times. People are going to come out and say, why is it not listed on Binance? Why is it not listed on all these centralized exchanges? What can I do, guys? I don't control exchange listings. But who knows what's going to happen? Could we see Binance finally come and list it, hopefully before July? Again, we've been obviously saying this day in, day out, pretty much since last year, but that actually never ended up happening. So let's see what happens. Take a look at what happened with VeChain last cycle. VeChain never made it to Coinbase pretty much since the last cycle and actually got listed just a few months back. And could we see the same thing happen with Kaspa? I personally project that Kaspa could get listed once it has more of the developments coming out for itself. I think we could see Binance coming in listing it because it just doesn't make sense why they haven't listed it as of now. But we're going to take it one step at a time. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price. So looking at the dominance, dominance currently sitting at 55.35%. It has decreased a little bit compared to yesterday, but nothing too major. But we'll take that. BTC did retest almost 70K. That is a huge plus point. And what Kaspa did when that happened really speaks a lot of volume as to what we could be expecting going into this upcoming week ahead of us, especially if Bitcoin, does good. If you're looking at a BTC right now, obviously it's facing again that same exact resistance as to what we saw back on last Sunday. So those are some factors we need to consider. But so far, so good for BTC price. But I want you guys to analyze what has happened with Kaspa. So as of now, if you're looking at the price of Kaspa, you can find it sitting in the 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level, and it's hanging there in the 0.50 Fib zone. We know the significance of the 0.50. We know there is support around those levels, and we did see the rejection at the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. So what we could see is that Kaspa did actually retest the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, today, but we saw a complete rejection. But let's take a look at what is happening. Again, a continuous reminder, take a look at this beautiful bounce that we have seen so far. The overall price pattern that, we've been discussing on the channel over the past, month is playing out. And, it's really exciting to say the least. But if you're looking at, the price pretty much since May 1st, you're still up 57.75% even after seeing a little bit of a pullback after reaching a new all-time high. But let's shift our focus towards the hourly time frame. We'll really give you guys a better understanding as to what really is happening with the price of Kas as of now. So you can see this for yourself. A beautiful bounce since yesterday. So we did retest that support at the 0.50. We spoke about this, and if you picked it up around there, you did see Kas running up about 10%. So we actually made it back into the 38.2 Fib zone. But look where we got stopped out. Look where we got stopped out. You can't make these up. To people that say that, technical analysis doesn't work, this right here, I want to really have an argument on that as to what you could say. Like literally, you could see this for yourself. We went actually to the 17 cents price point and boom, it has seen a rejection. And that is a resistance. Dates back to here and obviously, before as well. So we're seeing a little bit of a rejection, but now what you're starting to see is the previous resistance as we were breaking towards the upside, trying to push back up into the 38.2. That exact same resistance is now playing as a level of support, and I'm loving that right now. So the fact that we were able to retest the 38.2 just this Sunday, so which was today, really is giving me, a lot of momentum, a lot of it speaks for itself. That's what I meant to say. See, when I get super excited, I don't know what to say. but it speaks for itself right now. So it's really important for it to hold around this support line. If it's able to do that, I'm very confident we could start seeing CAS pushing up to the 17.1 cents, and of course then reclaiming back into the 23.6 fib zone. Obviously the 23 fib zone is the all-time high territory. We know the significance of that zone, but what Kaspa has shown, and which not a lot of other projects show, is that it has been reclaiming the 23.6 really fast. Even though we have seen sharp dips, this tends to move up really, really quick, and that is the exciting part. But at the same time, you could really see this can be manipulated more than some of the other projects, and obviously that's where the risk factor comes into play. But if you don't care about that, you've done your due diligence research and have invested where you can afford to lose, then of course patience is your number one key to follow. But at the same time, you don't want to miss these gains, right? So set your stop losses in place just in case, because you can always reaccumulate in case Bitcoin were to see a fake out. But as of now, I'm thinking it's more likely going to retest 20 plus cents rather than see these pullbacks, unless of course Bitcoin retest back at 58k. So that's how I'm analyzing the price of Kaspa. Do let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.